What's up, Wonder Kid? It's FIFA Expert, and wow, it has actually been 7 days since I last uploaded a video. Honestly, that is shameful. That is really shameful, guys. My apologies. I wish I could explain why I didn't upload. I think I could, mainly being that I've been a bit busy, and I really haven't had the time to really record and edit videos. I've been very busy. But either way, that shouldn't really be a valid excuse, but you guys will do with that excuse whatever you want to do with it. But the important thing is, I am here now. I am here to bring you some more Project London. Hopefully I can finish the series by the middle of May, because I do want to get started with a series in Spain or Italy. I haven't decided on that just yet. But of course, instead of talking about the future, I prefer to talk about the present right now. And right now we've got a match against Liverpool, a team that we have developed quite a rivalry with. We're facing them in the Carabao Cup semi-finals. Once again, last time we faced them in this stage, it didn't end so well for us. We got knocked out. So hopefully this time we can be way better than we were last time. We are two different teams here. And hopefully we're just good enough to, beat Liverpool and make it into the Carabao Cup final and get a chance at our first real trophy. Or second, depending on how you look at it, because remember, we did come out in first place in the championship. The game did start off really well, we were promising against Liverpool. We were on the attacks, putting crosses in. Rodrigo scoring the classic type of goal where he cuts inside and finesses it. And deflecting off a Liverpool defender, which does throw Alisson off. I feel like if the deflection wasn't there, I feel like Alisson would have saved that shot, but I'm not really going to be complaining too much. I'll take my goals where I can get them. Thank you very much. But yeah, it is a bit unlucky there. Alisson just stretching too far. Well, because of Robertson's deflection, which was handball anyways. The thing I do want to ask about as well, I think I should be turning on the handball rule in game. Now you guys will let me know, should I turn it on for penalties as well, or just turn it on just for like outside the box and all of that, just to add a small bit of realism. Even though realism isn't really my thing. I've created the richest club in football. I've signed these players like Nuno Mendes, Gravenberch, Adeyemi and all of that. Unfortunately, Adeyemi is gone. He will be missed. Hopefully he'll come back in a later season. I feel like I sold Adeyemi. I'll tell you why I sold him, because I wanted to, make the most out of Fry, a player who maybe was exiting his prime. I wanted to give him a few more good years, probably get Fry to that like 87, 88 overall before Adeyemi would return to take over. But yeah, at least now you know why I sold Adeyemi. But also it does keep things a bit fresh, a bit interesting. But a few players in this club that might never leave. You might think of players like Fry, of course, maybe Ethan Barlow as well. Not sure about Gravenberch, but he's definitely making himself a Project London legend. As we do pull away against Liverpool, we do score the second goal in 38 minutes at home. And it seems like that Carabao Cup final has our name on it. But it's a bit too early. There's still tons of football left to play. 45 minutes here or there in the second half, and another 19 minutes in the second leg. But Hutchinson does save us in the second half just before halftime, making a really good reflex save here against a very strong volley from Luis Diaz. And I think just like that, we do head into halftime at Project Park, 2-0 up. And Mohamed Salah, slow day at the office. You would say, but maybe it's not only his fault that they aren't leading. I feel like he has put in a good input. It's just that Nuno Mendes knows what he's doing. That's all I'm gonna say. Ethan Barlow does get sent through. He does get tackled in the box by Ibrahima Konate, I think it is. Yeah, it's Ibrahima Konate. Yeah, he does get tackled. It's only a yellow card though, but that was a bit of a dangerous tackle that did stop a goal scoring opportunity. But It's a penalty either way. We just gotta make sure that we score this. And I'm thinking I'm giving it to Fry, the captain, the leader of the squad, placing it in that top right hand corner. Unfortunately, I do mistime it though, and Allison is able to make the save. But we weren't going to stop getting chances there. We did try to play the long ball tactic, but a bit of poor control did stop us from doing so. But we did get the ball back with some good press. Ethan Barlow crossing it into Fry, and Fry gets the easy header. He missed that penalty, but at least he still gets his goal at the end of the day. And now we are 3-0 up against Liverpool in the 60th minute. You could say we are running away with this tie, but Liverpool are known to make some very interesting comebacks, especially at Anfield. The only thing we gotta be prioritizing is making sure that we do keep our heads, we do not let go of the gas, and just make sure we don't concede too much or at all, which would prove to be impossible because Fabinho does get a goal off of a Hutchinson rebound in the 67th minute. Of course, now Liverpool have a slight bit of hope, to get one more goal, and that would definitely keep things interesting for the second leg for Liverpool, and it would definitely keep their chances alive. Not that they're dead, they're still alive, just a bit slightly. But Charles Fry would make sure that that goal gets erased from history. He scores one, puts one in himself to give the 3-goal advantage back to Project London. But of course, Liverpool weren't going to give up that easily. Thanks to Hutchinson's heroics, we are able to keep the 3-goal advantage. And when you look at the save from this angle, it just makes it look way better. Just way better. And in the 90th minute, we did lose our heads once more. We did put our foot off the gas a little bit too early, and just like that, Liverpool again just giving themselves a small lifeline heading into the second leg that will be played later on in the month of January. And I feel honestly that Charles Fry was an important part of the match. Rodrigo as well getting a goal. Barlow a bit more quiet than usual, but he was there here and there, if you get what I mean. Of course, we're going to simulate against a team like Watford. With the second team, we do win it 3-2, and now we're moving through into the FA Cup, further on into the FA Cup, of course. I am going to simulate against Bournemouth as well. Honestly, I feel like with the simulating, I feel like I do it a bit too much. I definitely had the idea of making a career mode where I play almost every game, but then I would just make the less important games a bit short, a bit more, like 30-second things or things that I can talk over while talking about something in the series. Here's an idea I had in my head. Comment down below if you think it's a good one. But before we talk more about that, if we will, I might just forget about it while I'm commentating the Man City game. We got to face off against Manchester City. I wouldn't say that they're our rivals. I feel like it's a low kind of rivalry. It has low intensity. It's not the same as like a London rivalry or like our rivalry with Liverpool. But even the London rivalries like Arsenal, Spurs, Chelsea, West Ham, even they feel a bit low intensity. But maybe that's because our club is still relatively new, it's still fresh, so there really hasn't been enough time to build up on rivalries. But yeah, man in form is Charles Fry. He has scored 5 goals in the last 3 games. And although quietly enough, Charles Fry did have a good season this season. He's having a great season. But we're not having a great start to the match against Manchester City. Gabriel Jesus does put them ahead. It's 1-0 in the 17th minute. And it also seems like just one of those goals that feel, they could have been prevented there. We just, the fullback, our right back, I think was Livramento, if he is playing. Dang, it's been a while since I've done the voiceovers. I'm even forgetting who I played in these matches. For those of you that don't know, I actually commentate on post-commentary. But yeah, before I go off topic, I think it was Livramento. He did let Gabriel Jesus go there. And next up, we weren't gonna give up, guys. You know how Project London is, taking a quick attack. But unfortunately, Barlow did take a bit too long to make a decision there. and Ederson was able to pick the ball up, and Man City were just able to play through our bit of pressure. I feel like against a team like Man City, we're not really going to be getting that much possession. Counterattacks are definitely going to be an important part of us winning this match. But if they're making crunching tackles like that, then I don't think there's much hope for us. But Gravenberch does give in a good interception. And the thing is about these Man City games, they're going to be a midfield battle. I don't know why I'm showing you this type of stuff. I usually cut this stuff out, but yeah, the Man City games are midfield battles. Phil Foden does get sent through in the end, but Walsh with a solid tackle does send it out for a corner. There is still a bit of hope in the 30th minute. I mean, it is only one goal after all. Hutchinson, it does annoy me a bit that he didn't catch that, and it kind of worries me that again he just doesn't catch those balls, or he doesn't save them convincingly, as we does hit the post and we almost conceded a second goal. But then almost is not enough for a second goal at least. And we would go on the counter-attack, but our counter-attack does kind of die down a bit. And yeah, Man City are able to deal with our counter relatively easily. And Gabriel Jesus sent away once more. But Livramento is a bit more solid on defense this time. He's definitely stuck to that position. He isn't cutting inside too deep. But yeah, we're on the counter-attack once more. Nuno Mendes, the man overlapping, sending a cross in for Barlow, but he just misses the far post. And Gabriel Jesus has another opportunity in the 40th minute. And the Brazilian right winger, who was formerly a striker, does get the second goal against Project London. I mean, at this point, 50th minute against Man City, and they get another opportunity. This one is a bit interesting. It's a bit of a weird one to concede. The way Hutchinson went to save this ball, it does raise a few eyebrows. It does make things a little bit weird, if you get what I mean. But yeah, Man City is just one of those teams where we really can't beat them. We can't crack them. But Gravenberch, he's at least able to get himself something. He's just able to show everyone that Project London isn't really going to let them get the clean sheet. We're still fighting, we're still pulling through. If you want the clean sheet, you're going to have to work for it. But I mean, at this point, the way we've been playing, the way Man City have been playing, I feel that there is no way we're actually going to be, winning this match, especially when Mahrez scores a goal that will put things beyond doubt in the 84th minute. We do get one last attack with Ethan Barlow, and we do score the second goal to make it 4-2. I mean, it's good for Ethan Barlow, boosting confidence, getting him some good form, scoring a goal. Maybe he'll be going for Golden Boot. Unlikely. But yeah, that goal in the grand scheme of things only helps us in two ways. Makes the scoreline less embarrassing, and maybe helps out with goal difference, even though it's still going down. And the last thing I would say is it gives Ethan Barlow one extra goal in the Golden Boot race. But we do simulate another game against Southampton. At least this time we are able to grab a win, so we're not really on bad form. And after the Southampton game later on in January, we do face off against Liverpool in the second leg of the Carabao Cup semi-finals. This time I am going to be putting in Carvalho. I want to see what he's all about. I feel like if I do give him enough time, I feel like he will turn out to be someone really special for us, someone really important for us in the future. But yeah, we're going to Anfield now. We're going to be facing off against Liverpool. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what's gonna happen. I mean, it's not secure, it's not really automatic, not just yet. And Liverpool would try to, make us a bit shaky here. They would actually score really early on into the match. In the 13th, 14th minute, they would score a goal. It is another deflection goal. Zielinski does take advantage of the mix-up in the box and is able to just volley that one into the other side of the net where Hutchinson wasn't really present. So yeah, we really can't expect him to save stuff like that. But we would go on a counter-attack, and I just love this counter-attack so much, guys. because it's a perfect representation of what Project London is all about. Just, fast-paced counter-attacking football, no non-stop 1-2 touch play, stuff like that, guys, if you get what I'm saying. And Ethan Barlow, of course he's gonna try to make a name for himself, doing a special celebration, a celebration you won't be seeing regularly. And once again, we're on the counter-attack, and Charles Fry with ice in his veins, not nerves of steel. But I think nerves of steel would work, but nah, I'll stick with ice in his veins. Charles Fry, with ice in his veins, hits it into the near post, and Allison, he's just not going to stop that. Too powerful and too high. And he could have sweated it, he probably could have sweated it to Barlow to give him the brace, but nah, Fry also wants to get his own goals, he's also being a bit confident. And speaking of confidence, to try that long shot, I mean, that is amazing, and to score it as well, that is magnificent. As far as goals this season go, that is probably the best of the bunch. But yeah, I mean, we don't really score that many great goals. We just score so many goals in the box. We don't score many goals outside the box. So for now, for this season, I guess this will have to be the goal of the season, I guess. Hopefully, I did score a better goal in this season, but I highly doubt it. And now in the 60th minute, we're still in control of the game. It's nice and easy, it's nice and steady. However, Mohamed Salah does try to keep things... I can't even say he's trying to keep things close, because at this point, the result is pretty well, Project London is going through to the finals, because, we're not the type of team that loses their heads too often. I feel like at this point now, we're just trying to entertain the fans, honestly. And Ethan Barlow with a silky smooth cross to Rodrigo, he hits the post. But amidst all of that, he's able to pass it to the substitute Moukoko, who can smash it in. I feel like Moukoko, I do want him to be that Karim Adeyemi backup kind of guy. I don't want him to replace Adeyemi, I just needed a backup striker to help out in case Charles Fry ever gets injured. And who knows, if I give him enough game time and if he grows well enough, I might not even need to sign Karim Adeyemi. But yeah, this match does end 8-4 on aggregate. And funny enough, that was actually the exact aggregate score against Liverpool in the semi-finals last season. Only we scored our 4 goals at Anfield. So for 2 years in a row, we have scored 4 goals in Anfield in the Carabao Cup. Gonna be semi against Everton, another Merseyside club, and we're only picking up the draw. They're a bit disappointing, but as long as we're not losing, I feel like I'm happy with that. And I think this is where I'm going to be ending off the episode. And before I do end off the episode, I do have a couple of things to explain. First of all, Season 3, if this is Season 2, I think this is Season 2. I should really keep track of what I'm doing, guys. I'm such a unprofessional YouTuber. I don't even know what season I'm in. But anyways, Project London Season 3, when I was recording it, the files unfortunately did get corrupted. So Season 3, it's not going to be removed from history. You only see small clips here and there. I am just going to skip past into Season 4 because Season 3 is basically just corrupt. I won't spoil what's going to happen in Season 3 right now, guys. So I'll let you know in the final season of this, in the final episode of this season. You will know everything you need to know about Season 3 and why I'm gonna be skipping straight into Season 4 after this season. And don't worry, I will try to find a way to make it make sense in this type of story. I'll find a way to make it, what's the word? Believable, understandable. I don't know, to put it into the story, the unimportant story of this career mode. Don't worry about it, guys. I'll find a way to make things work. But yeah, it's been a good video on my piece. I hope you guys did enjoy my return. I mean, it's only been a week, but still, yeah, if you do want to subscribe, you can do so. But remember, you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm not forcing you.